Hello and welcome to my channel. Today's video is a FreeCAD quick tip video, and I'll be using this push button model as my example. It's not how to make this, but it's how to reorder objects that are in this. So I have these different part bodies, and I'm going to show you how you can make them in order or put them in order in the working history. So you'll notice that this bottom one is the casing, but it's here. So I really want the casing first, and the other items in the order that they appear in this stack here. So I'm going to show you how to do that, and we're going to do that with the group bar. But before I do that, I want you to take a look at my Patreon page. You can find my Patreon page by heading over to Math Code Print. So to reorder our model, we're going to be using the group icon, and you see the group icon in this toolbar, and this toolbar is just the group and the placement and the part. So you can see it's just those two tools. So you might want to put that someplace useful. The group toolbar I think was introduced with the draft workbench. You can see it's part of the draft workbench as well. It pops up when you do that. So if I go back to part, it goes back to where I had it. So you'll find that the toolbars position in relation to their workbench. So there's an extra little tip. So what I'm going to do to reorder these is I'm going to create the group, a group. I'm going to delete this when I'm done, but we're just going to start out by adding all of these to the group. And just to keep in mind, there may be an actual official way to do that. I haven't found it yet, but if you do find it, make sure you put it in the comments so I can share it with everybody. Sometimes some things are hidden. Like recently I found out how to apply a texture file to all of these, and I did it right before making this video, and I'm like, oh great, I'll share that too. But then now I can't find it again. So if you know where that is, let me know, because I can't find it. So now to order them the way I want, I'm going to take the casing and I'm going to drag that to the document, and you'll see now that it's out of the group. So the next thing I want are these two side contacts. So you see side contact and then the center contact. And then I want this little push button spring thing. So it's concave. So when you push down on the center, it pops out and makes contact between these. So this is a little push button bottle. This model I made was for a slide in some lessons. Just if you're wondering why I made this detailed model of a push button, I also wanted to know how it works, so I took one apart. So now I'm going to drag the button actuator out. And oops, I should have done, what did I do here? I didn't drag my spring contact out. No problem. I'm just going to drag them all back in. Now I should be able to drag all of these. I know, so we'll drag them out in the order. Now they're ordered better, so it'll be easier to just drag them out one at a time. And I was thinking, gee, could I make, so now I want my spring. Could I make a macro for this? And the only problem with making a macro is, I guess you could just do it by the height of the objects if you have them offset. But what if you don't have them offset? So and locking plate. So now they're all in the order I want. Oh, and this pin was going to be for these, but I didn't use that. So we'll pop it out there. Now I can just delete the group. So that's a pretty easy way to reorder stuff. Now you're not going to be able to reorder stuff within the body because that would break the bodies. But if you have multiple bodies, I think you probably can do it within the casing. So let's try that. Let's add a let's go into part design, and let's in the part we'll add this body to that part. So it's a body with nothing in it, so it won't show. But now let's see if we can add a group to the casing. Yeah, we can. So now let's see if I can move the body up. They're independent of each other except that they're in the same part, so that should work. So let's move it into. So what I want to do is I want to try to get this body above the other one. So so now it won't let me do that. So let's try making a group outside of it. I think this will probably let us do it. So put that in there and that in there. So now that part has nothing in it. Now let's add this body back. Oh, but I didn't reverse it. So it looked like it made a copy. Let's try it. So that one will be first, and this one will be second. Now let's delete the group and say no, Okay, so in the group it maintained references to those, but not the actual thing. So yeah, so you can, even within the part, you can use a body, or you can use the group as a temporary holding bin. I think you might be able to do, let's try it one more way, just for informational purposes. So let's see if we can get it to reverse the other way. So let's do body, body. So actually, let me undo that. Let me put in, so I want this body to show up first. So I'm going to put that in the group first. Put this in the group second. Now let's delete the group. We're going to say no, and it didn't reverse them. So there's just some referential stuff there. So anyway, play with the group folder. It's great for organizing stuff because it has no effect. It has no real effect on the objects. It's just sort of an organizational tool, but you can also use it to reorder. And I hope that helps you get better FreeCAD results. It certainly has helped me. Before you go, make sure you subscribe to my channel and click the alarm bell, because the alarm bell will help you to get notifications. I don't release too often. I'm gonna, my goal is once a week or twice a week, but it'll never flood your alerts with videos. So have a great day. I hope you like this.